Hi friends, this is Lokesh. Welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. And today we are going to learn about a software testing techniques. Here is a basic important question, and every time in interview perspective also they will ask you how many software testing techniques are presented, what all the software testings are presented. Like that they can able to ask you a question. Here is the one like a software testing techniques help to design a better test cases. Means when we are using the software testing techniques, right, we can able to improve our test case. Otherwise, like see, imagine if you are not using anything, then there are one story. It need to be test 100 negative scenario, one positive scenario. Then we can able to write 100 negative test cases and one positive. Means 101 test cases are presented only one story. In case if we are having 1,000 stories, then it will increase more, right? Each story it will be 100. That's a difficult, right? For manual testing techniques to reducing a number of test cases to exceed executing while increasing a test cases. When it is increasing story by story, then we are going to decreasing the test cases, like a number of test cases we are going to reducing for that. What are the things basically in this software testing we are can able to cover, right? Tested and coveragation and partition and activities and equivalency. Potential problems. Testers means users who perform a testing. Coverage, what component we are going to cover, and potential problems like reason for testing is to find errors, like that we can able to say. Activities they may test or how to test. Evaluation means we are going to comparing the result to know if the test is success or not, which is the test case we are taking, it. That is whether it is success or not. Here is the main five difference are presented or types are presented in software testing techniques time. Boundary values and equivalent class partition and decision table based testing and state transitions and error guessing. First one we can able to go like a boundary values. A boundary value analysis based on testing at a boundary between the partitions. It includes the minimum and maximum inside or outside a boundary type of values and error values. Like imagine you have one text box, it will access 0 to 10 field. In this between you are divided two parts. One is a minimum one, maximum one is one, and you are going to verifying that three and this three. Then it is a boundary. We are testing that values like maximum 10, right? We are going to lower one like upper one value. I'll take minimum value is a one, zero is a lower, and upper one is two. Like that we are going to verifying that value. In case if the condition input condition is we have between x and y, the test case should be designed within the values like x and y as well as and the above value and below value in x and y. If in input condition is a larger number of values, the test case should be developed which needs to exceed the minimum and maximum numbers. Here the values are below on that, right? Guidelines also the same way. Output 1 and 2 conditions, it gives output which reflecting the number of the maximum value expected, and it is also test below values. Like see in example input condition is 1 to 10, then we have boundary values 0 1 to 1 is if you take 0 and 2 you are verifying, and 10 is a maximum value, 9 and 11 we are verifying whether it is working a proper or not. Once it is done, we are going to say boundary value purpose we are reducing the most of the time. In case if you are 1 and 10 is there, you are going to validate 0 1 2 3 like that until 10, and after 10 also you need to verify. Like 11 test cases are presented. It's a difficult, right? For that reducing purpose we are taking the 6 scenarios, we are going to completing for that one. And the equivalence class partition is also same way, but it's a different. Most of the time it is a common scenarios. Like economic class parties allow you to divide a set of test condition into a partition which should be consider the same name. Same condition means which partition which we are going to dividing, right? That we are going to divide, and partitions we are adding, and that partition only we are going to verify. Software testing method: dividing input domains and program into a class of data member data from which test case should be designed. We are going to divide the based upon the domain. We are going to divide all the test case. A representative value of each class is equal to test of any other value of the same class. It allows you to identify valid as well as invalid equivalence classes. Classes nothing but you can imagine, like don't go for automation side. There is Java having a class, C sharp having a class, C language having a class, like not that one. It's just a story we are going to call as a class. That story we are going to get it equivalent to, we can able to identify what is the valid one, what is invalid one, we need to identify. Imagine there is an input 1 to 10 and 20 to 30. Then here we are going to dividing the equivalence classes, like negative value to 0 is invalid, and 1 to 10 is a valid, 11 to 19 is invalid, and 20 to 30 valid, and 31 to some different value 40 or 32, like that invalid. This is all we are going to invalid, we are going to verifying. Here is two parts, right? Three invalid scenarios, like that we can able to achieve. And also we can able to see selecting the value for each class: -2, 3, 15, 25, 45. We can able to random values we can able to pick, and we can able to validate. Then the partition will be satisfied, correct? Like that we can able to achieve that equivalence. A decision table, this is an important one also. This is one more one, like we can able to do faster way. uh, decision tables are also cause effect table. We can able to call another way like a cause effective. And this is a software testing techniques used for functional which responds the combination of inputs or events. For example, you can able to submit a button and should be enabled if the user is encountered all the required fields. Here we can able to say like the first task is to identify functionality where the output depends on combination of input. If there are a large input set or combination, then divided into a smaller subsequent which is help you for the managing. We can able to decision table creation time, we can able to use like a n list which inputs are rows. Enter all the rows in column. Fill a table which is different combination of inputs like a true or false combination. Last row, note down output against the input combination. See, imagine this is my table, a simple table. Okay, this is a role 1, role 2, role 3 is presented. This is the name field as presented. I'm going to verifying first time is a false, like invalid. Second time I'm going to valid, and third false. And the email also I'm same thing, a true, a false condition I'm going to do. This is where we can able to choose how many ways we passed. In role 4 we can able to give true true, a name and email are we are given true true, then it will satisfy. And here is a false and true, it will be false only, because it will not accept any, both the value need to be matched. And true false false, and false false false. If you are having true true, then true. Because like this we can able to achieve how many ways we can able to divide. If you having thousand different fields, and thousand different fields, and thousand different combinations we are going to use, and we are going to verifying fastly. And also we can able to divide that table, and can able to get faster result. And a state transition, like here is the techniques: input combination change the state of application under test. You can able to say like UAT, that is AUT, it's the application under test. This testing allows the tester to test the behavior of application under test, which is the one basic we are going to use this one to allow the tester to behavior of that application test. And this tester can perform this action by entering various input combinations in a sequence order. We are going to providing input combination. The team provide the positive as well as negative input test values of equivalence the system behavior. We are going to provide like a testers, we are going to provide a positive value and negative value. Both we are giving that values to that particular text box, and we are validating all the negative and positive scenarios. It should be used when the tester team is testing the application for a limited set of input values. When we can able to use it when state transition, like when tester team is setting testing an application for a limited set of input values. When we have a limited set of input values, then we can able to go ahead. The testing should be used when the tester team want to test a sequence of events which happens in application under test. Here is my start button is there, and here is first time and second time, third time. Imagine you are going to log in email, your email. Okay, first time you were given correct, then you can able to access. Second time you given correct, then you can able to see like username and password both you are giving correct, you can able to access. Second time also same way. And third time if you are not providing a correct username and password, it will show like not accessible. Like that we can able to get it. This way we can able to do that. It's a under application we are going to do that application that testing purpose. This is a state translation, correct. Error guessing is a simple one, like we are guessing a software testing technique based on guessing the error which can be prevalent in the code which we are right, we are going to guessing the errors. This testing is heavily based on the experience where the tester analysis use their expression to guess the probability is a part of testing application. A test analysis must be skilled and experience better error guessing. Like you are getting one story and there we are going to guess when we can able to get some errors. To reducing that we can able to use this error guessing. That's all about this video, and if you like this video please like my video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.